Hey guys, welcome to another week of WoW Weekly with Myst. And for this week, we'll start with the events. We have Time Walking that will be on this week. It's going to be the Wrath version of it. And that also includes the raid. There's a couple there that have the raid in it, and this is one of them. And don't quote me on this, but generally how it works is when you do the raid, it's always been heroic of the current raid. The reason I'm saying don't quote me is because Eternal Palace literally just released. So I'm not sure if they would have put that loot system into the Time Walking raid yet. But there is a high possibility that you will get loot that is equivalent to doing heroic Eternal Palace when you go and do Alder for the Time Walking and Wrath. And if you're interested in what loot level that is, it's really good. It's 430 loot. And the biggest reason they put the loot up that high is because Alder will feel literally like Alder did when Wrath was the current expansion. So don't really expect to just go in and, be out of the raid, fast. It's it scales to that gear level because the raid is scaling, for the difficulty. So Alder is still a really long run. And as far as I know, they have not changed the way they do those raids and Time Walking, which is unfortunate because what I mean by that is basically how it works is you go in with your group. If your group, say you do half the raid and your group leaves, say half your group leaves, and you can't really fill it because you can't put yourself in a queue. So you have no choice but to leave because, unless you manage to have people to continue it, but chances are you will have lost tanks and heals with those numbers. And if that's the case, then you have to leave. And if you wanted to complete it, you can't just complete from the last boss that you killed. It will start all over again. And when you go in, you will start on their boss. So really the best way is to find someone else that had a similar thing happen, but recently, that day. So that, because I know for me, anytime that's happened, that's been it. I've been okay, that's good enough for me for this Time Walking, then I'm not going back in. And it's really unfortunate because I'm sure I'm not the only person that thinks like that. Because who wants to go kill 6 raid bosses that take, 6 raid bosses is an easy hour of your time over there. And who wants to go redo that with no possibility of loot? And then there's also the possibility that after those 6 bosses, you have another group that leaves. So I dragged that one out a bit. But so Time Walking this week. Mythic version of the Eternal Raid will be this week. Method, like usual, do their Mythic race. So if you're interested in that kind of thing, that'll be over on Twitch. And there will also be the PvP Brawl, which is going to be the classic Ashron. And then there will be the Auction House Dance Party. So this week is actually a pretty good week. I may have to put some stuff on hold because Time Walking I'm definitely going to want to do. And I'm going to probably want to check out the raid at least to see if the loot did go to that level. And that's time consuming right there. That's basically one committed night. So it's going to be busy because I'll be committing one night to the dungeons for the weekly, one night to the raid, and And Classic Asheron, I've been waiting for that. So definitely going to be doing that. And I will do a YouTube video for us for the auction house dance party, which has gone on before. I think I was going to do a video one time and then something came up. And I remember what it was. It was actually New Year's one year. I think it was 2 years ago. It was New Year's and there was the auction house dance party. So in stream, I had actually taken stream to the auction house dance party and we did that. So it technically was broadcasted, but it was like live on stream during a drunk stream because it was New Year's. And yeah. So yeah, that is what's going on for this week. So for my goals, the goals that I created last week for this week were to work on flying and to knock out some quests. Yes, we've worked on both of those. The quests, not so much. A lot was going on this week. That didn't involve WoW, a lot of, real life things going on. I did work on flying. I wasn't too much into a rush, so I didn't do every rare every day, every quest every day. I didn't bother. I don't care that much about flying. Mainly because there's so many things out there. Like, I have the gravity pack for Mechagon, like the blueprints. So I've been like crafting gravity packs and, I really see no reason for flying. We are close though. I will definitely have it. I'll have it days before I do the next WoW Weekly. Like, we're really close. So we'll definitely have it this week. Honestly, one of the biggest reasons that I'm not too hyped for flying, because I have been in the past, I've been one of those people that has flying right away. And for BFA, because I've found BFA to be as boring as it is, I spend way more time in old expansion areas. So I have flight in the areas that I go out to. And I think that is the biggest reason why I'm not in a rush for flight. It's because I don't care to really do much in BFA. And what I do care to do is easily doable on the ground or with a jetpack in Mechagon. So yeah, I just thought I'd put that out there because I know you guys, know me to be the completionist, and it probably is a little shocking that I wouldn't be as excited about the flying. I think a big part of it is how easy flying is. I'm one of those people that take pride in my achievements, and I feel like flying needed more to it. Like, when I get it, I'm not going to feel like I worked for it, like all it is rep. So I think that's a big part of, why I'm not too terribly excited, just because when I get it, I'm not going to feel satisfied. And yeah, as far as quests, haven't really had time to get through the quest log. Like I've said before, a lot of the quests that I'm trying to clear out my quest log, they're raid quests. So, I gotta wait for lockouts to clear and then go back and then wait for another lockout, and yeah. And I guess just to add on to that part, they're old raid quests, not from BFA, so they're not exactly raids I go to on a weekly basis normally, right? They're easily forgettable. They're like Nighthold quests and Taurus and shit like that, right? So for the quests, we are 25 over 25. I know it sounds horrible, but it's actually an improvement, because ironically, we're usually 32 over 25. Why they let me go that much over, I don't know, but I'm glad they do, because I think 25 quests for a maximum is way too little when you enter one area that gives you like 6 to 10 quests. I think they really need to up it. Which is the reason we're working on clearing it, because I can't take any quests anywhere because I have all these quests in my quest log, and a lot of them are raid ones that I don't want to get rid of. Okay, so for our new goals for this week, flying is a guarantee, but we will put it into the goals anyway. So flying is our goal for this week. And as you can see in the video, this is the first Mythic dungeon I did for Season 3. This past week was the first week, so yeah. It's already been kind of tough to get into groups. It's really weird. Week 1 and people are expecting like a fucking 1,000 IO score, it seems, but here we are. And our goal, because I'm not totally sure, I'm recording this, I'm not totally sure if I'm going to get another Mythic done for this week. I would like to try, but since I'm not sure and we're doing the recording right now, as it stands, 2 is all we did. And I did do 2 dungeons. I did this one, and I also did Motherlode. And yes, so our goal, normally I would say a +3, but I want to do higher than a 3. I would like to do at least a 4. So our goal for next week will be at least a +4 Mythic. Some progression on the raid. I haven't gone in yet, but I will. And I'll record it for you guys. You can see my progression. There will probably be, on the topic of recording, there's probably going to be a lot more recording going on. There always is a lot anyway, because YouTube has always been my main focus, but I've changed the streams lately to, there's no schedule. I still stream, but there's no schedule, and I just kind of hop on when I feel like it. And one of the biggest reasons I did that is because we just don't have the WoW community over there. I've been streaming for, less than 10 people for a long time now. And I just feel like YouTube has always been my better place for the WoW community. So we're just doing whatever over on stream, which means I still want you guys to see my progression. And so I think there will be a lot more over on YouTube. Lately, how it's been is like some WoW videos, some playthroughs, but I think it'll probably be, quite a bit more WoW going on. As for gear, I guess we'll do 1 item level per week, because I'm at a tough spot. I know a lot of people who maybe are casual or haven't really played much. They're upping their item level pretty severe, like going from 400 to 410 or 405 to 410, or even lower, maybe 3 something to 410 since the patch dropped. And I'm not at that. I was already 408 when 8.2 came out. And yeah, so I'm not going to be jumping item levels like crazy like other people have been. So we are just going to do a 1 item level increase. That's what I'd like to do. I am 410 right now. So for goals, we will have, we'll just recap here. So our goals for next week is a +4 Mythic, something done in the raid, and 411 item level. So those our goals, and of course flying, but like I said, we know we're gonna get that anyway. It's not a goal that could possibly not be completed. Well, I guess it could be, I could just not do dailies, I guess. But yeah, those are the goals. As for news, not a whole lot on the news front, but I do have something. It's more news with me. So the news is that we have a lot of upcoming WoW videos. I know I just mentioned that we're going to be doing a lot, but for the past few months, we have been working on, for the YouTube channel anyway, we've had 2 playthroughs going on. There was Kingdom Hearts that took a couple of months to upload because I only upload, a 20-minute video every day. And then Layers of Fear, which will continue tomorrow. We only have 2 more episodes, so Layers of Fear is going to be completely done on Wednesday. And so moral of the story is for the past, 2 to 3 months, I've been doing all these WoW recordings, but because I wanted to get the playthroughs uploaded and done, I've just kind of been keeping the WoW content on the back burner, waiting for this to be done, and then I'll upload it. So that time is now. Wednesday is going to be the last Layers of Fear 2 video, and then there is a bunch of WoW stuff. I'm going to start with stuff that I recorded first, and then we'll work more over to the new area recordings that I've done. Of course, there's some here and there that I do put forward, like, for instance, the Fabius video, I've cut out a Layers of Fear to put that in. So if I feel like it's truly really important at that time, I'll of course load it in. But yeah, so we are going to have a good month at least of just WoW content. And then we will probably think about going back to a playthrough, but for quite a while, it's going to be WoW stuff. And honestly, for this channel, the WoW stuff does better. Like, if you look at the videos on the channel, the WoW has so many more views than any other videos. Okay, so that concludes everything I have to say for this week. I hope you've had a great time in the new areas. I guess I could give my opinion on the new areas. Najtar looks beautiful, but I think it sucks. I feel like you almost need flying to even appreciate that place. And Mechagon, I love Mechagon. And honestly, I think the jetpacks were a great idea. I love all the construction projects you can do over there. I love the cat, which I have 4 colors now on. And we can run a video. I did record a video of the last color I got. Well, actually, technically, it's not the last color I got. I got 2 more after it, but it's the best one that I like so far. But anyway, that's all I got for today. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you're enjoying the new patch and everything involved. Let me know what your favorite part of the new patch is. And we will see you in the next video. Bye, guys.